Good morning, guys. This is Brother Bill. I'm out here in the yard. I don't know if you can see it or not. You probably can't. If I zoomed in, you could, but there are June bugs in swarms out here. I mean, they're all over the place. Hundreds and hundreds of June bugs. I thought that was interesting. Well, I've never seen that before. I've seen June bugs out here. As you can see, there's my trap, the corn. But they're all over the place out there in the yard right now. But anyway, I want to give you an update on the garden, and I see a lot of folks posting grocery hauls. Well, I don't go to the store to buy a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to do a garden haul today. But I want to show you and give you an update of the garden. Now at the beginning, you saw me standing on that ladder. That's the Hickory King corn. And I reached all the way up to the top there. I was almost on the top rung, but not quite. But some of that corn is 12 foot tall. It's ranging from 10 feet to 12 feet. That again, that's Hickory King, and that's what it does. And I'm going to preserve that, and I'm going to use that for the chickens. That's why I grew it. I typically don't grow it, but I did this year. I've got 2 rows, so we'll see what happens. Now here's an update on that 1 row of corn that I have used only the fish out of the creek to fertilize this corn. Now I want you to see something. Now I've had troubles with all kind of pests. Look at that. Y'all see that? They come in here and took care of quite a bit of it. There's still several corn down there, but I wanted to point out something that I've noticed is pretty consistent. Now that's the corn, but now typically a stalk will have 2 good sized corn on it, but this is what I've noticed. There's a small one and a large one. Small one and a large one, pretty consistent all the way down through there. That may be because I've only used that fish for fertilizer. I don't know. This was a test. But as you can see, it is growing. Other than the varmints getting in here messing with stuff, it did grow. So there's something to that. And I'm sure if I added some other things, probably would have helped it. But I'm okay with that. Again, that was a test, and I did have this space, so that's what I used. Okay. Now, if any of you all thought for one moment that a raccoon don't know how to have a good time, well, I'm going to show you something. You see these tracks? All them's raccoons. Look at that. You see those? That's raccoon tracks. Now I want to show you something over here. This is the field behind me. Yeah, they know how to have a good time. They're just having a bring your own corn party. Only thing is they're just getting it out of my garden. So there you go, look at that. Now this was last night. All down through there. So we're talking at least 6 or 8 raccoons out here. And see, they did some damage. Now me and Gracie had already got our corn put away. We got over 300 ears in the freezer. So we're good on corn, enough to get us through plus give away. So that's why I grow so much corn, because I know here being by this water source right there, as you can see guys, we got some rain. Good rain last couple of days. So we're thankful. But because we're beside that water source, you're going to attract everything. I mean, absolutely everything. Now, it looks like they had a little dance party right here. Look at that. All down through there. Yeah, they're just having a good time. Well, there's still plenty of corn down through there that I can get, so I'm not real worried about that. Like I said, we've already got what corn we need. And here in a week or so, I'm going to run this stuff through the shredder, these stalks, and use that for compost. Probably for that permaculture thing I'm starting over there from I learned from Billy at Permapasture. That's probably where some of that's going to go. But anyway, it'll all be turned back into compost. Well, there you go. I already picked that okra. Well, here's the garden haul for the day. This is what I got this morning. As you can see, I went ahead and picked up some corn because there'll be somebody coming by later to get some corn. I got a few cucumbers. They're starting to fizzle out, as you can see. before the rain came, I went ahead and mowed most of that down. I'm going to replant. Now down there on the end, there is some more cucumbers coming in and squash. No squash today, none, but that's okay. Gracie's got squash up in her bed. But you can see we've got corn, we've got cucumbers. These large cucumbers, I don't eat them, but what I do is I take them and shred them up for the chickens. They absolutely love it, so I'll give that to them. You can see the tomatoes, and you can tell the difference between an heirloom and these others. This is an Empire, and I can't remember what kind of heirloom that is, but that's what it is. That's why they cat face like that. But these others, these are the ones I eat. But I just grow those to grow them. And I thought I had some of that purple. No, I don't. Okay, well anyway, we've got peppers. I picked a couple of these because me and Gracie's going to make some salsa later. Got some bell peppers that will look great, which we can stuff. I'll stuff those, take those to lunch. And a little bit of okra here. You got the super fancy, the fancy, and then it goes up in size a little bit. You got all the sizes there. And then those tomatoes. Those are delicious to snack on, especially these. I like these, and that's the large cherry, or large 100 is what that's called. The rest of these are like a grape, and then they call these like a cherry tomato, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's what I've got this morning. That's my garden haul for the day. All right, well, let me get these things sorted out, and I need to get them put away and get them ready for some folks to come get them. All right then.